And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So a moment now to see the story for Nikola Vucevic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. And for Chicago, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's Giddey in at the point. Another NBA season, Clark, upon us. What's the biggest change you've seen since you played?
Well, I think a couple of things. Actually, I would consider these a tie. The ball handling and the three-point shooting of 7-foot guys. And then lastly, maybe the matchup zones defensively are the biggest changes for me.
And Şengün throws it down.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Lets a floater go. At the elbow, Smith. Back to Green. And it goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Green. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now White. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Van Vliet. Şengün inside. White on. And Şengün with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey to the left side wing. Fades and shoots. And it's Vucevic missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Smith finds Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Şengün with a screen on White. Shot clock at 5. Şengün with the bucket.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
Now here's White. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Please welcome to the court, York Knicks.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Van Vliet. Averaging 13 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Levine for 3, buries it from three-point range.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Giddey against Van Vliet. Over Giddey. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Trailing by 2. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. But last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
Now here's Green. Still without a basket. The shot from 20 feet away. Van Vliet with the bucket.
You can count on Van Vliet to make the right decision on just about every single pick and roll.
Giddey against Van Vliet. Giddey kicks to White. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Brooks, the pass to Şengün. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Giddey against Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. And Green now, top of the key. Smith kicks to Brooks. Clock at 6. Pass to Şengün. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Count that bucket.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Houston leading by 4. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Şengün with the screen on White. Here's Green. No good on his first attempt of the game.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here is Smith. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Brooks. To the middle. Here's Green. Drops in the layup for 2.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
All right, fans, it's dance cam time.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Rockets 4th.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Bulls trail by 6. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the board and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Here's White. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Green with a screen on Giddey. Here's Van Vliet. Chicago grabs the miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's LaVine. And he also played a big role in their last game with Atlanta. 5 on the clock. Green with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Van Vliet against White. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. And Şengün throws it down.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Giddey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Fred VanVleet.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He's off on the first.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
The Rockets making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Now here's Giddey following the miss by Fred VanVleet. Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
VanVleet outside. Smith finds Şengün. It's good. And that's 12 points for Şengün.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Now Thompson, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. VanVleet passes to Şengün. Back to VanVleet. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
3.
VanVleet's got a couple of threes now in the first for Houston. Smith against Smith. White looking around. Into the lane. And the jam by White.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Pistons in Detroit. VanVleet with the bounce pass. Here's Thompson. Back to VanVleet. Şengün kicks to Brooks. And some nice passing there by Houston. Şengün against Smith. Şengün no good. Bulls trail by 4. For 3, Levine. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Well, you can see the athleticism there. I mean, Levine able to stop, gather, and pop in one fluid motion. I know it looked easy, folks, but that's athleticism and giftedness right there.
Now here's VanVleet. He's got 8. For 3, Smith. Rebound by the Bulls.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
VanVleet against Giddey. Pass to Levine. Smith outside. It's White on the wing. Over Thompson. And it's White missing.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Now, here's Green. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit. Rebound by Smith. Bulls trail by 4. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Dosunmu finds Williams. And there's the drive. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Green taking his time here. Smith with a screen on Carter. And it's Green missing. Got it up. Unable to get that one. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Chicago trailing here. Dosunmu is out there with Carter. Then there's Patrick Williams. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Buzelis in at the 3 slot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Smith. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Thompson passes to Green. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Now here is Carter. Still yet to score. He nails it, and we're tied up. Carter's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bulls. The Rockets shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Whitmore with it. Over Buzelis. And that one's good, Whitmore. And the Rockets lead by 2.
An old school shot from Whitmore. There is still some value in that mid-range.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Dosunmu. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. Dosunmu finds Williams. Here's Buzelis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Green against Williams. Here's Thompson. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Dosunmu. He had 19 points in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. Stolen by Thompson. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Thompson with the jam.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Dosunmu. Still scoreless. Carter with a screen on Green. Carter outside. Smith sets the pick for Carter. Over Green. And the Bulls with another miss. Rockets leading by 4. And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Shooting 2. First free throw is good. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And he makes the first but misses the second. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Elijah Wan, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Green kicks to Adams. Adams sets the pick for Whitmore. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Whitmore. Adams has got his first points in this one. Bulls trail by 4. Now Dosunmu. Nothing on the board. Here's Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jeff Green picks one up.
Second team foul.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And he knocks down the first one. Terry's checked in for Buzelis. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Thompson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line. Outside, Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
That's good from Green. And the Bulls making a change here. Buzelis is checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now, here's Dosunmu. He has yet to score. 2 points. That one goes. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Van Vliet against Carter. Out to Smith. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Green with a screen for Green. The Rockets again can't hit. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Dosunmu. Bulls moving the ball around. And it's Carter missing. Houston in the lead. Green finds Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. Outside, Green. Van Vliet wide open. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his third assist on the night. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Now on the court, your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear you. It's T-shirt.
Vucevic check in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Carter. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Green. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Cam Whitmore. Here's LaVine. 10 points for him. There's the drive. Up and in on the layup. LaVine's got 12 in the game.
Hey, for all that LaVine can do on the hardwood, at heart, he's a pure scorer.
Smith outside. Outside, Green. Back to Smith. Van Vliet outside. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. He had a nice open look right there. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Dosunmu, the pass to LaVine. And he banks in the layup. 14 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. Pass to Green. Şengün with a screen on LaVine. And Şengün throws it down.
Well, Alperen Şengün's developed into a great scorer. He can put up some big numbers.
Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Van Vliet. Dosunmu, the pass to LaVine. A three-pointer, no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Stolen. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Here's Smith. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark famously, Fred Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
And the first one drops. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play. to give them their orders and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis. Kobe White comes in for Terry. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dosunmu. Second free throw, no good.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred VanVleet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
Now here's Levine. He's got 14. Count it.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Houston leading by 6. Thompson inside, White covering. Here's Smith. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Pass to Vucevic. Now Levine. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Levine's got 19 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here is Smith. 5 points in the game. And Şengün throws it down.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
Vucevic against Şengün. And Vucevic kicks to Levine. And the 3 off target.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Houston leading by 9. And it's Brooks in the corner. Bounce pass, Smith. Houston moving it around. Şengün finds Smith. 5 to shoot. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Houston needs to get a shot. Fires the 3. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Let's review some numbers for Nikola Vucevic. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets. Now White, following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. White the pass to Levine. Drains it from beyond the arc. Levine's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bulls.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Vucevic. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
That free throw, no good.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
He hits the second from the line. Incredible for his age, the decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. He reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Now here's Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Giddey, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Williams finds White. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. White's got 9.
Man, you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's Van Vliet. 15 points in the game. Over Giddey. To the left wing. Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. Off target from the wing. Şengün tonight and has been the driving force for the Rockets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. It'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Spurs in San Antonio. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Rockets.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Van Vliet. Chicago grabs the miss. White dishes to Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Vucevic down low. Şengün's there. And it's Vucevic missing. Houston leading by 6. Here's Green. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
For Houston, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. That's good from Green.
Boy, I believe Green has all the tools to be a phenomenal scorer in this league. Just needs to continue to develop.
Outside, White. Back to Giddey. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Giddey's got 5 now.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And you can always count on VanVleet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Now here's White. He's got 9. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Shot.
And White, no good on that one.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Now here's Brooks. Hasn't made one yet. Green bounce pass. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Green. Green's got 5 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 9. And White kicks to Williams. Pass to Giddey. Down low. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Giddey the pass to Williams. Levine looking around. Back to Giddey. White wide open. He fires. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. Houston leading by 8. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Shoots over White. Again, the Rockets score.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's time for the coolest crew in the 3-1-2. It's time to get the coolest crew in the 3-1-2.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Now here's Vucevic, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Pass to Giddey. That 3 off the mark. Rockets leading by 10. Smith finds VanVleet. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Here's White, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forward, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Number 1, Dylan Brooks.
And that means he can afford to be very aggressive as a slasher because of how proficient he is at the line.
And, you know, if I was coaching him, I'd tell him to stay greedy trying to get to that line. As a matter of fact, he would never be able to satisfy me with his free throw attempts because I'd always push him to get more.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Vucevic.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter too.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Now here's Levine. He's got 22, 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. And again, Chicago, no good. Rockets leading by 12. Smith the pass to Green, and then jammed down as he goes right over to Nikola Vucevic.
Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Giddey sets the pick for Levine. It's White on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Nice spin off the left rim and in. White's got 16.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Green. He's got 11. Here's Şengün. And here's Brooks from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to White. Fader on the way. Rebound by Smith.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
13 foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Free throw drops for Smith.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And the Rockets making a change here. Thompson's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Levine's shot is off.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Smith kicks to Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. They double-team Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Now here's Thompson. Smith, left side. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Williams. Bulls trail by 13. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. And Thompson sends it back.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact, Thompson denying that shot.
The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. Levine with it. Now here's Giddey. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Green. Giddey against Van Vliet. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 12 points in the game.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Williams, a screen on Thompson. Outside, Levine. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Levine's got 24.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And Van Vliet, here we go. The quick look, no good that time.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Thompson against Levine. Picked by Vucevic. This one for 3. And Zach Levine hits from deep. Levine's got it back down to single digits for Chicago. White against Green. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 13.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
White setting the pick for Giddey. Right at the free throw line. And White the bucket on the assist from Giddey. White's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Bulls. Rockets leading by 7. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 27.
You can see Şengün improving his three-point shooting over time. I think it's all about him remaining confident.
Pass to Levine. Three-pointer. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second team foul.
That one on Thompson. For Chicago, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Three shots.
Free throw good, Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach Levine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Buzelis comes in for Williams. And it's Dosunmu in for Josh Giddey. Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. Cam Whitmore comes in for Jalen Green. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Smith with a screen on Van Vliet. Smith outside, lets it go from deep, drills it from outside. Smith's got himself going there, his first points of the game in the deep ball. Van Vliet on the wing, light covering. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
White finds Dosunmu. Smith sets the pick for Levine. Offline with his 3. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to Whitmore. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. On the wing, Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's White on the wing. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's White missing.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Rockets ball.
Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. In third, the Rockets. Number 5, the Bulls.
And you know, anytime you get these two teams together, it's going to be physical. Both of them really go after it on the backboards.
Some changes for Chicago. Terry's checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's Carter in for Kobe White. And a switch here also for Houston. Shepard's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Over Terry. Another miss by Houston.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Dosunmu, the pass to Terry. Carter up top, guarded by Green. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And he gets the jumper to drop. And so here is Houston. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Pass to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Şengün. It's the outside fadeaway. Şengün's got 9 points here in the second half.
Smooth jumper there by Şengün. Working on stretching things out more when he can.
Terry finds Dosunmu. They get it back. Out to Carter. Smith sets the pick for Carter. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Shepard, defended by Carter. High post, Şengün. Pass to Shepard. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists tonight. Smith with a screen on Thompson. Here's Dosunmu. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets lead by 11. And we'll get going after this from United Center. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Terry, Carter out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Smith in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Dosunmu. Carter outside. From outside, off the mark. Houston leading by 14. Here's Green, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Carter with a screen on Thompson. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Green. Pass to Smith. And here is Dosunmu. Over Thompson. Dosunmu's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
So in Chicago now, the Rockets making the shot. Carter finds Dosunmu. Smith with a screen on Thompson. To stop the run, and it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Green with a screen on Clark. Pulls up on the wing. Green, no luck. Bulls trail by 16. Here's Dosunmu. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Second personal foul.
Houston making two changes. Tari Eason comes in for Jeff Green. And Shepard subbed in for Thompson.
One shot.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Green, the pass to Eason.
They're shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding the lead late.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Horton Tucker's checked in for the Bulls. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. Both good from the line that time.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Now here's Dosunmu, covered by VanVleet. Going inside. Dosunmu, shot's good.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Basket counts. Green's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Dosunmu finds Horton Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
On the wing, Green, defended by Horton Tucker. Bulls trail by 12. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound, lets it go with the three, and the three ball is good. Horton Tucker's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls. And here's Green, he'll bring it up for the Rockets. They led by as many as 18 points. Shoots over Horton Tucker, and it's Houston with another.
Jalen Green, a really offensive-minded player. Doesn't care where he finds his shot, he's letting it fly.
Here's Horton Tucker, guarded by Green. Dosunmu with it, back to Terry. Smith sets the pick for Terry. Over Whitmore. Got a hand on it.
And there's Whitmore, that 7-foot wingspan coming in handy.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Buzelis. Zach LaVine comes in for Terry. Kobe White, he's checked in for Horton Tucker. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dosunmu. And a change for the Rockets. Tate's checked in. Van Vliet finds Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
Free throw drops for Green. He doesn't get the second one. Adams dishes to Green. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Green's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Pass to White. Outside, Levine. The three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Tate. There's Green with the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Levine against Green. Levine kicks to Smith. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Pass to Vucevic. And the layup falls.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Now here's Green. Rebound by the Bulls. Smith's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And White kicks to Levine. He takes it in. It's White on the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Vucevic. Adams, some nice D.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Stolen by Levine. White against Van Vliet. And it's Vucevic missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Van Vliet. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Giddey gets it to go.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Here they come, fans. Turn your attention to the court for your Chicago.
Williams is checked in for Smith. Houston also making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Adams. Jabari Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Tate. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now White, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. Pulls it up. White with the defensive effort.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Giddey. No good on the three. Rockets leading by 10. Brooks finds Van Vliet. Here's Green. Trying to end the drought. And it goes out of bounds. It's touched by Green. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. To the inside, White, and White with the stuff.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Pass to Şengün. No good there. Great D that time for Vucevic. Bulls trail by 8. Levine for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Levine's got 10 points here in the second half.
Levine, a remarkable scorer, and he can help you in a lot of different ways. Showing it all tonight.
Now Şengün. Shoots over Vucevic. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 31.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Now White, back to Giddey. And he uses the glass on the way.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. Traps in the tray. Van Vliet's got 20 points.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
Dance Cam. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us the best moves. Let's go. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Stolen by Brooks. And it's the Rockets on the break. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. And it's Chicago with the rebound. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Green. Vucevic to the pass to Levine. Vucevic a screen on Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's Levine.
2 minutes.
And the layup's good off the glass. Levine's got 12 points in just the second half.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
Smith for 3. And it's White with the rebound. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 13-5 run here. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Green. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time for Vucevic. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Giddey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Giddey.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Here's Şengün. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 8 now on the night. Chicago has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. There's Levine. Nice D from Brooks. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Inside, kicks it out to Van Vliet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Van Vliet, despite his size, he's not backing down from any contact. He looks to draw foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Chicago with the ball. Outside, Levine. On the wing, Giddey. There's the three. Rockets with the rebound. Smith outside.
And showing some fearlessness there. Smith doesn't mind getting hit while taking the shot.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And he is unable to get the second one.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Giddey, no good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So we see Houston taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Alperen Sengun.